The Bhagavad Gita is a sacred Hindu scripture that contains valuable lessons for life. Some of the top teachings of the Bhagavad Gita are as follows. Krishna is the Supreme Lord and the source of everything. He is the father, mother, support, and grandfather of the world. He is the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. He is also the Rig, Sama, and the Yajur Vedas. One should perform one's duty according to the scriptures, without being attached to the results. One should act in a spirit of service and surrender to Krishna, who is the ultimate controller of all actions and reactions. Krishna has various energies that manifest as the material and spiritual worlds. The material energy consists of 8 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. The spiritual energy is the living entity, jiva, that is exploiting the resources of the material nature. The living entity is part and parcel of Krishna, but has forgotten its true identity and relationship with him. Non-devotees and impersonalists are deluded by Krishna. They do not recognize his personal form, qualities, and activities. They are bewildered by his illusory energy, Maya, and think that he is an ordinary human being or a manifestation of the impersonal Brahman. They are deprived of his mercy and grace. The living entity is eternal, individual, and conscious. It is not the body, but the soul that animates the body. The soul transmigrates from one body to another according to its karma, or the results of its actions. The soul can never be killed, burned, drowned, or dried. It is beyond the influence of the modes of nature. The conditioned soul is bound by the cycle of birth and death. It is suffering from the threefold miseries of the body, mind, and environment. It is attached to the temporary and illusory pleasures of the senses. It is ignorant of its real self-interest and goal of life. The liberated soul is free from the cycle of birth and death. It is situated in the transcendental platform of pure consciousness. It is detached from the material world and its dualities. It is full of bliss, knowledge, and devotion. It is always engaged in the loving service of Krishna. The relationship between the living entity, Krishna, and Maya is that of the servant, the master, and the obstacle. The living entity is constitutionally the eternal servant of Krishna, but due to its misuse of free will, it has fallen into the clutches of Maya, which covers its original consciousness and keeps it in bondage. The only way to revive the original relationship is to surrender to Krishna and follow his instructions. The process of attaining the Supreme Lord is Bhakti Yoga, or the yoga of devotion. It consists of 9 limbs: hearing, chanting, remembering, serving, worshipping, praying, obeying, befriending, and surrendering to Krishna. By practicing Bhakti Yoga, one can purify,